We're live now, finally.
At
In
nine
five,
ten.
4. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Oatmeal and Chaos, starring Astrid as the GM
Hello.
and Riley as Stellara.
Good morning. I wasn't first this time.
Let's go. And me, Alex, as Basil, ya boy.
Boy,
Welcome back.
back and welp.
Last time on
So true.
what?
Nothing.
Okay.
Keep going.
Last time on Oatmeal and Chaos, the Midnight Tide. You guys,
Did cool shit.
let's see. You went back to the archaeology professor, Periwinkle Teesworth, and got a whole bunch of information on all the stuff that you left behind. Yeah. I think that's about it.
That's all we did.
Yeah, pretty much. We didn't do a lot, did we?
And you didn't let us be named Tortuga.
Nope.
Tragic.
No, I didn't.
Hmm.
Yeah, so what do you guys want to do?
Did that give us any, leads, or was it more like general knowledge, I think? Oh, no, we did do something else. We then made a game plan using the new map. We went to the map store, got a new map.
Oh, true. We did.
And then
Was that
we
last
talked about-
episode?
That was
I thought
last,
that was
right?
2 episodes before.
That was definitely last, I thought.
It was at the end of last episode.
Okay. I guess, yeah, you
And
got the continent map as well then.
And we discussed the fact that there's 2 different spots that might be okay for clover, and one is the swamps kind of in the north, and one is in the jungle to the southeast. And we wanted to talk to the dryad to see if she'd be willing and able to get us to either of those locations.
Oh,
Yes.
you're so smart. Thank you for remembering all that.
I'm surprised that I did, and happy. Where's the new map? Oh, it's still in Discord. Continental map. In the continent, she looks like a turtle.
She does.
Majestic turtle. Sakaran Empire.
Oh, so I don't know if I mentioned this, but got it. Skell and Sinfon are 2 other countries.
Oh, they're countries.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It looks like they are separated by a mountain range.
Do we need to get
Or-
a visa to go over there?
You don't know.
We don't know.
But
Fair enough.
the island nations, and along with Fairdrax, Struk, and Ortegan, are all vassal states of the Sakaran Empire. You guys
The
are in
Sakaran?
where it says Sakara proper. Well, just where it says Sakara. That makes sense?
Do you have a newer map? Because it says Shakaran Empire.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I see it closer.
Then
Got
there's
it.
a bunch of
Zoom in.
smaller names.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I see that. Interesting. So the Koraha Orkin Desert and Strook are part of this empire, but not on the map.
What? What?
It's like the turtle belly, the desert belly. That's part of the empire.
That's kind of no man's land. It's just a desert.
Got
That is just the name of the desert. Same with the rainforest. The rainforest is not a country in and of itself. Neither is the desert.
And Ordogan, his little tootsie.
Yep.
That's no man's land.
No, that's a country. Rook is a country. Paradrax, Juring, Vinstry, and Winona.
Oh, okay.
Those are all vassal states of the Kara. So they're they are part of the empire mostly.
Like
But they also are semi-independent, and
I think I have an analogy for you.
Yeah.
Is it much like to the British Empire at one point? America, the Caribbean, several other countries were like part of that empire, but they all had their own cultures, languages, things, so to speak.
yes, I believe.
It just might not be that they were all brutally conquered by, or they might have. Who knows? But okay. What's the purple between Faradrax and Skell?
You don't know.
Valid. Cool. Well, I'm talking to Stellara now.
Yeah.
Stellara, now that we got this map, I feel like it's a little harder to justify trying to bring Clover up to this little swampland to the north. Since there's this giant rainforest to the south.
That's a fair point. We should probably go with the rainforest then.
I feel like that's probably right.
I
mean, that
can't
looks
see the
lush
giant
and
pillars on this map, though. I wonder if there's more than just the one we saw on the other map. Maybe we can find a deeper giant pillar there.
Oh, that's true. I also don't see the giant horses on this map.
Yeah, whoever made this map is leaving out a lot of details. They should have gave us a
It
discount.
feels like
for this one.
their mind was really in like a closed source sort of way. And they need an open source sort of mind for this map making. No, I'm sure that when we go back to the nice map maker, he'll have different maps and an updated one of this one, since we asked him very nicely.
I'm sure, yeah.
How about all these world trees, though? That's pretty exciting, isn't it?
I am very excited for the world trees. We still really need to get to one of these. I think the pink one is going to be the easiest.
I think so, too. Also, I'm really excited about that because if we're all being really honest, there's one tried and true way to get to something like that, and that's by ship. And that's what I grew up on, and that's what I know. And that's what I have bonuses in that I've never gotten to use so far.
I didn't know you had bonuses in that. What does that mean?
I just have proficiencies in driving water vehicles. I believe. Honestly, I haven't looked at that stat in a long time. Yeah, sailing water. I have a proficiency in sailing water vehicles.
We might have to do that. Or we could still try the whole, like, running across a wall, like, way to
True.
get there. That might be
A
a good way to
giant
get there,
Looney
too.
Tune slingshot to
Yeah.
shoot us straight across.
Ooh, that could be good. What if we just, like, get, like, a really long tube and we put it through the water so we can walk through, like, under the water?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or, what if we got really close on a boat, and then we had like a really big guy just throw us over there?
Well, then we still have to use the boat. At that point, why don't we just use the boat?
I think either way, we'll probably have to use the boat a little bit. Since I think that if we look at the map and the distances, I think the distance from our starting town to that tree is farther than any distance we've traveled so far. If you look on the smaller map that I have here in my pocket.
That's a fair point.
Also, I'd like to point out that the turtle of the bigger continent does look a little angrier than the one in our small map for some reason.
The angle of the continent, you said?
No, just his eye. The eye in the bigger map, he looks a little more focused and angry than the one in our smaller map.
I mean, a little. There does seem also to be the island there in the middle seems a little bit different.
That's true. It's hard to get good cartographers nowadays.
True.
Lovely map, though. Lovely.
I mean, you guys could become cartographers.
Forget Clover. Let's go make maps.
We can't just leave Clover.
Okay.
I'm joking.
I got the OBS scene set up to show the map finally.
Let's go.
All right, now that you have the map up, let's stop talking about it.
Yeah, all right. So let's move on.
Anyways.
All right, so what are you guys
Should we go
doing now?
talk to the Dryad? The
Yeah, we should
whose
probably
name
go
I
talk
can
to the
never remember.
Dryad. Yeah, Dryad.
Dryad.
Dryad?
Mhm.
You're going to the
Yeah.
Dryad.
Yeah. We're there. So there's not anything we're forgetting, correct?
I don't know. Is there anything you're forgetting?
We did the thing to help the college kids. We got my stuff back from the college professor. The weird talking masks didn't give us any definitive things that they were like, you need to do this. So I feel like that's like done for right now until the weirdos pop back up again. So yeah, that just leaves the one quest for the Adventurer Guild, which is just a thing we can do because we paid.
That is true.
Oh, you do need to go back and get your medallions from the adventurers.
We should go do that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we can do that first.
We should just like finish up all the little things we were doing in town, so that way if we just like take off with the Dryad, then we can do that.
Can you make your way back to the Adventurers Guild or the Dryad?
The Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, Bird's the Adventurous Guild.
You make your way back to the Adventurers Guild. Walk in, about as busy as it was before, a smattering of different adventurers that are looking around and conversing various ways. You make your way back to the workshop area, where the same mole folk greets you when you enter. Ah, yes, you two. Welcome back. Welcome back. You're here for your. He starts shifting around stuff on his workbench till he comes out with two necklaces that have a yet to be disclosed iconography on them.
Yet to be disclosed.
And
Wait, was this the piece of jewelry that they gave us to identify us as guild members?
yes.
Didn't I ask for an earring?
Oh
Did you
yeah.
ask for an earring?
Yeah, no, we asked for specific things, didn't we?
What did you ask
'Cause
for?
I asked for earring because I'm a little pirate guy.
Okay.
I remember also asking for a piercing, but I can't remember. It was like, what did I ask for? It was like a nose, lip, or
Did you?
eyebrow or
or a
something like
horn?
that, I thought.
Or a horn?
I
Oh,
know
yes,
I
for a
did
lip. I
ask for
think.
that. Was it a lip piercing? It was either nose,
think it
lip, or
was-
eyebrow. It was like one of those.
I think it was a lip.
Okay. We'll go with a lip
What,
piercing
what do
then.
you want it to have been?
What do you think would look better on Stellara?
Yeah, Astrid.
Basil's the one that sees her all the time.
Who are you?
I think that they would all look lovely, but we want to know what you think, Astrid.
Well, what do you want this thing to look like?
Probably purple.
Like a mood ring.
I will tell you, it'll be made of brass.
Ah, damn. So not
Brass.
purple. Can it be colored purple?
Like
What
a purple
colors do-
enamel.
What colors can you make brass? Can you like alter its color at all?
So these are magic items. You're not really going to be able to alter its color. And it's brass because that's the rank you guys are.
Gotcha. Do we get like a replacement one when we rank up? Or do
Yes.
we get like another one?
You get a replacement.
Would it have to be the same thing? Or could we go
No.
to like a different piercing? Okay.
Get a different one.
Also, you can get like a bronze here, and then a silver here, and then
Well, it sounds like you could get a replacement though, so you wouldn't get to keep the old one.
I mean, I suppose you could keep the old one if you wanted to.
Oh, okay.
You're
Hang
just
on.
gonna have all the different.
Oh, a
ones on
charade. That'd be kind of
confuse the hell out of
interesting.
people.
like 3 piercings on your ear or something.
But the next, so it's brass, and then copper, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. Those are the
Okay.
rankings within
Okay.
the Adventurers Guild.
So after
Damn
you
it! All that
say-
work we did didn't even
Yeah,
get us
right.
a second level up.
Oof.
No, all the work you did got you your first one.
All 5 of our great feats.
All 5? What 5? Name 5.
We did this last time. This is like
Yes, and I
exactly
disagreed
what we
with
did.
all of them except for one.
Yeah, you said no. Okay, I'll give you that one, and then we can combine all the rest of yours into one other. So
Okay,
you have
yeah.
2 great feats.
2 great feats, that's right.
And I should have been like, oh yeah, guild person, what are your great feats? Because I'm looking down, and those aren't so great.
Also, isn't Stellara's entire being purple? So, like,
That's
don't you
true.
want like anything
That's
to
true, that's
stand
true.
out some?
Pearl
I feel like
just-
purple would
the
just end
best.
up blending in at this point.
Or do you want to
Well,
be like
maybe-
those elderly ladies who only wear yellow and everything is yellow in their house?
Yeah, that's Solara right there.
Ah,
Except it's
camouflage.
purple.
I love that for you.
Alright, well, I guess it's gonna be brass, so.
I can just imagine Stellara living in an entirely purple mansion.
All the people who work there have to wear purple suits.
Yeah.
I like that. If Stellara has a mansion, that means I have a mansion too.
Yeah, what color would Basil's mansion be?
Oh my god.
I feel like green,
I
but
could
that's
have
just because of the Basil is green.
I'd live in a port, and it would just be like a full ship that's just like permanently, kind of like not permanently docked, but like docked, and it's just my house, and like the inside is just mostly my house.
Mhm.
I think that's what it would have to be.
That makes sense. But yeah, what did you want your
But you didn't say which one you thought would be better, lip, nose, or eyebrow.
you have a picture of Stellara? I don't think you do.
I
can't.
don't
I think I-
know if I do.
I think I know
Not
what
me.
would be best.
What is
I think a nose ring,
nose
The
like what
nose
kind of a nose
ring.
ring? Like a
like a hoop, not a septum, like around the one nostril kind of
Oh.
thing.
Okay, good, because that's what I'm a more fan of that than I am of a septum.
I think that would look really cool on Stellara, because Stellara's a bit of a wild child.
True. She'll get a
Falling
nose
into
ring.
holes and such.
That's true. It also feels like the most subtle of the three.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and since it's, the first level or whatever, it's like brass or whatever, we'll do nose ring.
okay.
And Basil wants a belly button ring. Just kidding.
You need to get a belly button ring.
I thought Basil was gonna get
Yeah.
like a tail ring. Tail piercing.
Yep. That sounds painful.
That really does.
You should get a tail
I mean-
piercing though. That'd be kind of cool.
Tails are would mostly be like cartilage, right? So it'd just be like getting any other piercing.
Cartilage and bone.
Yeah, but they wouldn't go through the bone.
I feel like then it would be an extremely high risk of just coming out.
What? You not know how piercings work?
No, I know, but like getting caught on something, since my tail is on the ground most of the time.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
And like
Yeah,
moving
that's
around
right.
and going in combat and all that.
Okay, so a nose ring for Stellara and a earring for Basil.
Yeah.
What kind of both of those? Feel free to describe it if you want.
I'll pull up a picture.
I don't know really how you can get like a kind of nose ring other than what we already said, like
Oh,
a.
is it a stud?
hoop.
Is it a bar? Is it a hoop?
Yeah, we already said a hoop.
The hoop? Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is also just a hoop.
It is just a hoop?
Small.
Okay.
Not a big hoop, like a small hoop.
Small hoop. Not a stud, not like a dangly one.
No.
Just a hoop.
No, like I'll give you very precisely. Basil has the type of earring that was traditionally given to pirates in their ear or sailors, so if they fell overboard in combat, there would be enough value there for whoever found the body to bury it properly and get paid.
Okay. Just a small little hoop.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're handed these things. Again, they're brass. Had discussed some kind of an insignia on them. I don't think you guys ever actually came up with something.
Oh, we could just like, essentially, it's like a
Oh yeah, we can.
buy a thing and then they like etch it custom for you.
Yeah, if you want it.
I think we will. I think I will subtly be working on different options for that while we play today.
Okay, fair enough. So, you have your Adventurers Guild tokens now, which they track. They are enchanted. They are magical. You do not need to do attune to them. I'm not going to be an asshole to you guys like that.
That would suck.
But they do track who you are, what you've done for the Adventurers Guild, as well as some other information on you as well.
How do they do that?
They have a magical device behind the counter that can read that information off of them. Basically,
it's
like
not
a little
like
USB stick that you're carrying around with you.
And so, like, when we do cool shit, we bring it back, we plug it in, and then they're like, "Wow, you've been busy." Or do we have to tell them and then they put it in?
You have to tell them and then they put it in. So, like, when you complete a quest for the Adventurers Guild, that gets logged into your thing. When you get to an Adventurers Guild to take a quest, they take your token and can scan it to verify your identity and who you are.
Do I have to take it off?
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to, like, bring your ear up to the counter and do it.
You say that, but I might do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Technically,
really,
you're not
I don't
supposed to
wanna
take
have
your-
take it off.
Technically, your piercing shouldn't come out for at least the first X amount of time that you're wearing it because of infection. So unless these are infection-proof earrings,
They're magical earrings. They're magic piercings. And you're the ones who wanted piercings as well. Maybe I should have mentioned that you would have to take them out each
that
time.
probably would have been helpful. I already have a medallion anyways. It's the basketball medallion. I don't need two. I'm not gonna look like Mr. T over here.
But that is why most people decide to go with necklaces. As opposed to other...
We're not most
the
people.
Midnight Tide.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, necklaces or rings or bracelets or something. But no, you guys do you. But yeah, you have that now. You had talked about taking the abandoned medical facility quest. You would be able to do that now if you wanted to.
Well, we also still need to worry about Dragon Clover.
Could you explain to us how it works with taking quests? Are there penalties if you don't complete it? How does it work?
Yes. If you take a quest, you're expected to complete it within a timely manner. If you don't, there are, you basically get like a demerit against you, saying that you didn't complete this quest. And if you just kind of, depending on the situation, different things can happen. Like it's possible that a quest ends up being way too difficult or way more difficult than they thought it was going to be. And so it's not really marked against you if something like that happens, but generally speaking, if you take a quest and end up not completing it, you get a demerit against yourself. You get a demerit against... Yeah, you get a demerit, which, collect too many of those, consequences can happen.
Gotta get them all. Get them all. What do you think of this, Delara?
Ooh, that does look neat. Yeah, we
It's
should
like
do
a little
something like that.
moony, a little tidy with the water.
I like it. Yeah.
The circle's the moon, and this is like waves crashing, but a little artsy like. That's what I have. I'm gonna turn on my background blur again.
I like it. I think it looks.
Thank you. I think, based off of that, I think that maybe we hold off on taking it. Let's go talk to the dryad,
The druid.
and
I mean,
and see if she's interested in going in that area to look. If she is, then maybe we go back, pick it up real quick before we leave. If she's more interested in the rainforest to the south or whatever, then we just do that.
I do want to remind you that your main goal with the dragon is getting them out of the cave.
Well, I want to find a good place for the dragon to go once we get him out of the cave. 'Cause
Sure, great.
that's going to be a whole nother problem if we get her out of the cave and there's nowhere to go.
Also, question. I'm sure you told us this, but
Yep.
why can't the dryad teleport him through a tree?
They can only go through a tree. And dragons are significantly bigger than trees.
What if we get a really big tree?
Sure.
That was my question.
Go for
Okay,
it.
so we need to get a world tree, teleport it into there, and then they can use the world tree to teleport the dragon up. Because the world tree should be big enough for a dragon to go through, right?
Probably.
Yeah. How big is Clover? Because you said it wasn't like fully grown yet.
Yeah. Not their entire wingspan. They're probably like
Yeah, closed wings.
3 horses wide, and
The American
6,
measurement of
7
horses.
horses long.
Let me look up what 3 horses wide is.
Uh,
How wide is a normal horse?
Say like 10 to 15 feet wide. No, probably bigger than that.
6 feet wide?
Damn.
Don't they mean long? From shoulder to hip. Yeah, that's what it's saying.
Okay.
Why would that? I'd ask how long is a horse, not how wide is it, to get the length of like shoulder to hips.
Yeah, Clover's probably about 15 feet wide.
Okay, it says the average
Um,
horse can just fit in a regular human door.
Oh, wow.
So that would mean it's like 6 feet wide. Wait, no, that's wrong. 12 feet wide? How wide is a door? It's 3 feet. So the dragon is 9 feet wide?
10 to 12 feet wide.
So 4 horses wide then. Or were you using European horse measurements?
Sure.
I thought you could be like,
You
shut
don't know.
up.
I'm using the massive horses in the lower right. So Clover
no.
is like
400 feet wide?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think we would have mistaken that for a small bush or whatever we did originally.
a topiary.
Yeah.
Because it looks like a topiary. But topiaries can be big. But no.
Let's say topiary a few more times.
Topiary.
Topiary. Topiary. Riley.
Topiary.
Topiary. Why do you want us to say topiary?
You were just saying it a couple times and it's a funny word in my brain now.
Okay. Anyways, 10 to 12 feet wide. 30... 15 to 20 feet long, the bulk of them, like shoulder to hip. And then their tail is much longer, and their neck is also kind of long, and then their wings are also really wide. They cannot
you know
fit
that
through a
I'm-
tree.
Well, now you're just
They
going
also
back
can't
on what
fit
you
through
said.
a door. What? No, I never said they could fit through. I explicitly told you immediately that they couldn't fit through a tree.
We were just talking about, like, if you could find one, sure.
That's a normal tree, regular sized
Okay,
tree,
here's my question.
a tree that you guys could.
Is
fit
the
through.
door only work through the trunk? Or is it like the tree as a profile, as a whole?
It splits the tree and then opens up.
But does the
About as wide
foliage
as the
count?
trunk.
It's like in an evergreen tree. Is it still just the trunk, or does
Oh,
the
yeah,
leaf
just the
fit
trunk. It opens up in the trunk of the tree. So no, if you got a tree with a really wide canopy, that would not work.
And you know that because we didn't already figure out if there was like extremely wide trees in this world, that if we ask anybody, they'd be like, nope, no, as far as I know, as the national tree expert, no trees in this world exceed the width of
No, sure,
3 medium-sized
they're-
horses.
100% are. How the fuck are you gonna get that into the cave? There aren't any in the cave.
Oh,
Fair.
yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, you know of the world trees. Those are massive.
We could get those in the cave.
Those are well bigger than clover.
We could get those in the cave.
There are also redwood trees. Redwood trees are a thing in this world, which are also get massive. There are also other kinds of trees that are not redwood trees that are also massive. Like there are plenty of really wide trees in certain parts of the world, not including the cave.
When something's been attuned to something, can
Yep.
it be attuned to someone else after?
I don't.
I thought so, but
Okay, yeah. If only one person can be attuned at a time. If you have an item attuned to you, and then someone else attunes to it, you lose that attunement.
Second question.
Yes.
The dragon is obviously like a very intelligent being, correct?
The dragon is. You're specifically talking about Clover, right? Or just dragons in general?
The dragon's a general, Clover, same thing.
Clover is a relatively young dragon who's been isolated her entire life.
So,
Dragons in
somebody
general
wanted
tend to
to-
be very intelligent, especially the older ones.
so if Clover wanted to be attuned to something, she could.
Oh, yeah.
oh,
I like that.
now we just gotta find something that lets you teleport by attuning
Oh.
to it.
Or something that makes you, I don't know, smaller by attuning it to you.
Oh,
Like a cape.
wait, do you have a cave that does that?
Yeah.
I think we got. Okay, now we just gotta find where she goes. We got her way out.
I need to look at my this is things to look at. Yeah, rat farm. And then we could just go through the tree.
Hell yeah!
Well, this is if Clover is okay with it, though, and I think that's probably because Clover doesn't really like us.
Why wouldn't Clover be okay with leaving?
Well, I think that'll be up to the Dryad probably convincing Clover that it's a good idea.
I mean, even at that point, we can tell the Dryad where it is, let her borrow the cape for a while, and like, if Clover doesn't want to do it with us, I'm sure she'll still trust the Dryad who can be like, here's the plan, here's how you do it, good luck.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Because she would definitely trust her.
True. Well, should we go to the Dryad now? That we went to the Adventurers Guild?
I think we should go discuss this plan, bring this up, and tell her also we're gonna go look at the that jungle.
Well, we'll look at it if she could help us get there.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, or else we are pretty far away from it.
Yeah, I guess if she can't help us get there, we can be like, well, all right, here's this cape. Now you can get out. Good luck.
Like, I guess that we can ask, like, if she hasn't been there, we can say, like, have you been to, like, Ultro or Tamo, which are kind of, like, a little bit west of that.
Where is that one? Ultra.
It's, like, south of the desert in the small map.
Oh, those cities there.
Ah,
That's still pretty far.
We are pretty far, but I suppose what we could do is go and talk to her and ask her where she's been.
No, I think we could speculate on where she has been.
Maybe for the next hour or so.
Yeah, just think about places that she could or could not have been and how we'll react for each one.
Or two, God.
Would have been the perfect
Okay.
name. We needed to be called Tortuga.
In our hearts. That's what we are. So. Quick, let's go to the Dryad. We're there. We're at the Dryad, and you... Nope. We're at the Dryad now.
Yeah, no finding a way out of
So,
how us doing it this way.
do think with your cloak. This is the cloak of the rat, right?
Maybe.
Or the
Depends
rat
on
cloak.
what you're going to say next. Depends what you're going to say next.
You do.
Sounds like you're about to make my
yes, I
day
am
less
going
exciting.
to ruin your plan.
No, you can't do that.
I do think you have to be wearing it, which Clover could not effectively
What?
do.
How could Clover not wear the cloak?
Okay, what is wearing?
Yeah,
Not something
you can
that
just put
Clover
it on
could
your
do.
head and it'll count.
Okay, we're gonna have a disagreement here because
do you wear
if you say that,
blankets?
Yeah,
yeah,
Like when they're just on top of you, are you wearing
yeah.
the blanket?
You never put a blanket over your shoulders
No,
and like
that's-
wear it like that.
That would be wearing the cloak.
okay,
When you're just asleep and the blanket is just on top of you, which is effectively what the cloak would be for Clover, are you
Yeah, that's still
wearing
wearing
the
it.
blanket? No.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we're gonna
No.
do that though. I would say that if we put it around her arm and tie it there, that is wearing it.
That is
No.
100% wearing it. What?
If I
That
put a
is
belt
not
on my arm and I
properly
wear it
wearing
all
the
day. Okay, so the cloak has special rules that it's like, I will only work if you wear me around your neck.
Yes.
And I've been made to do that. Hmm.
What if we go get the cloak extended? We go to a tailor, we get them to make it like really long so it can fit around the dragon neck.
Well, hold on, wait, no, but like, I want to wear it too.
We'll get
know,
like
yeah,
we'll
if
get
you
like a
extend
sliding
the
thing where you can like change, where
Don't
you
let it
can
just
like
drag
but
in
if-
size.
buckle.
Sure.
She's gonna charge us 500 gold to extend it because
Oh
it's
my
magical
God.
thread and magical equipment.
I mean, yeah, it's a magical cloak, so you would need someone to be able to expand a magical item like that.
I think that I worked my wiles and put Astrid in a corner that she wasn't expecting because she forgot I had the cloak.
Yeah,
And
you thought
now
of a really smart
Astrid's like,
solution.
shit. And now Astrid's like, shit, damn it.
Yes, that is. I will freely admit that is almost exactly what happened.
I
That
kind of could tell.
I don't want this to be that easy for you guys to do.
The problem is I can't think of any other way to get her out. I guess we'll go back down and we'll just figure out, like, look more. Because I feel like when we first did it, we kind of just went like, oh, this will be hard to get her out, and then we left.
I will also
I'm
freely
gonna-
tell you that there is no simple way to get her out.
Other than the cloak that we have.
Other than the cloak I spent the money on and bought, not specifically, but that I happened to get and then realized it could be used for such a purpose. So that's a very
Yes,
intelligent way to do it.
That cloak.
Astrid wants us to hire a mining company and force them into secrecy and then kill them all when the job is done.
Yes, that's a good way we could do that. That's a good plan, actually.
Cause a city block to collapse into the thing.
Yeah, we could just like get some explosives and blow a big hole in it.
Now we're getting a little flippant, and I feel both vindicated to do so, but also bad because I know you're trying to do good. But I liked our solution, damn it!
Yeah, your solution was so good.
I also like your solution, but it's also just kind of something you fell into. Like, if you had intentionally bought the cloak with that purpose in mind, that would be a different story. But
I will actually stop you there, because if you look at my chat where I was asking you about the items, where I go, how do I activate the rat rope? Is it strictly under my control, or like could someone else say something while I work? That was all to see if I could use it with Clover. I was just trying not to key you into the fact that
I don't believe you.
I believe him.
I think that was to make sure that somebody else couldn't activate your cloak on you.
Okay, but you know that sometimes when I have a sneaky idea that I think you're not gonna like super like, that I add word. Okay, here's the prime example.
You know what?
Astrid.
Fine. Maybe that was. I didn't know that, so I don't care.
That's true. I will just point out that I did the exact same thing to you just now to get you to agree that it could work on Clover till you backtracked it.
Oh, no. I understood what you were doing and was thinking over it there.
Oh, okay.
I was like, why is he... Oh. That's why he's asking
okay,
about
so
that.
then, for future reference, for this kind of a thing, because I'm not going to be like a little whiny baby, mostly, is you will be more likely to reward very clever sort of working around what you probably planned ideas. If I just go like, hey, I think it would be really smart of me to buy this cloak. One, it looks cool and it'll be cool for me, but also I think I can make this work on Clover.
Yes,
or
100%.
Whatever. Okay, I will do that going forward. I was like, I don't know if she'll react well to this, like being like an easy, like, okay, I solved your dragon puzzle. Now we're done with it.
I generally am not trying to work against you.
Yeah. That's valid.
I want you guys to do cool things, because that's fun.
Valid. Okay. I'll have to come up with a second cool thing then. But let it be known, I am actually not lying. I was asking those questions because I didn't think that that would be like a built-in thing to make it so somebody could steal it or turn me into a rat. I just wanted to make sure it didn't have to be like vocally activated because the dragon can't talk, and that it could be used by like somebody else other than me. But I digress. Let's go down and see what's the dryad's name. I should really write this down somewhere.
I mean, if this is a big disappointment, I will let you use the cloak if you...
How about we act like this didn't happen? We go down, we survey, we brainstorm, and if we're just like not smart enough to come up with something, you could sort of like unshackle that idea and be like, there. So that we're like, well, I guess Clover's just fucking stuck down here.
Okay.
That'd be tragic.
It's just like, no, Clover, you should have left here way sooner, man. You're stuck, dog. Dryad's name is... It's Dryad. I have a Word document that I'm starting. And if you don't know, we can make a new one because none of us
Adarna.
remember.
Adarna.
Adarna. Okay.
And Clover is the dragon.
Yes,
Which I
I
think you
do.
both do.
I do know that much.
Especially considering she tried to kill you.
Especially since only one of the two things down there wouldn't fit in a cloak. Okay, let's see. We shall descend the staircase, go past the whispering vines, through the hole, and poke our heads out to make sure Clover's not going to bite them off as we enter.
Give me a luck check. Flat D20.
Both of us or just him?
Just one.
16!
Okay.
Yeah, baby!
You make your way down there. You descend the hole. That is from you. You go to the playground. You go into the sinkhole. You go down the stairs. Make your way past the vines. And you do as you exit into the grotto, Clover's grotto. You feel a gust of wind as Clover flies over you as she's kind of circling around inside. But otherwise, doesn't seem violent this time.
Okay. Ooh, we're really lucky that she's not feeling violent this time. Like on a scale of lucky, I'd say I feel like a 16 out of 20 lucky.
That's pretty lucky, honestly.
That's really lucky. I mean, with my luck, it would have been like a 2 out of 20 lucky, you know what I'm saying?
No, I think your luck was actually a 16 out of 20, but I don't know what mine would have been.
Do you want to check what yours would have been for no reason in particular?
Yeah, let's do it.
Just feel it. Feel what your luck would have been.
9.
9.
Like a halfway.
Yeah, I feel like mine would have been like a 9 out of 20, so a little bit less than like average, you know.
We have different lucky kind of days.
A 4.5 out of 10, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, Big Spirit just felt like it said 4.5 out of 10. I'm not here for like decimals, but I'm here to see Adarna, not
a 45 out of 100. How about that?
How about that? Catch me outside.
Okay. You make your way around the lake. Or around the pond, really. You find Adarna sort of hitting back against a tree, watching Clover fly. And these laps Clover's doing are pretty quick, because it's not a very big space.
Well, and Clover's 400 feet wide, so she just kind of does this.
Yep. Like
the wing never in the middle never stopped.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Like a carnival ride.
Yeah.
Like, that's really sad. Wow.
We need to get her out of here.
We really need to get her out of here. Hello, Adarna.
Hello. Welcome back.
Thanks. Yeah, we were just gone for a little bit to, finish up some stuff, but
I take it your adventure where you wanted me to take you was a success?
I think yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saved the people that we were trying to save.
Hmm.
And we didn't die.
That seems successful to me. So yeah, I would say it's successful.
Yeah,
Well, that is certainly a bonus there.
absolutely. We appreciate you helping us move back and forth.
Yes, yes. Glad I could be of assistance there.
And actually, speaking of moving back and forth, we got this updated map here. Very detailed. And we were just wondering, you see this area down here? We were wondering if you've ever been to that area.
And you're pointing to the rainforest, correct?
Yeah.
Birdwin Rainforest.
Yes. Yes, I have been there.
Oh,
Nice.
It was one of the locations I was thinking about taking Clover to. If you were able to get her out of here. I wasn't sure if she would like it or not, though.
Why did you think she wouldn't like it? Because we were considering there as well.
It's... I mean, if you look around you, this is... Looking in the grotto. This is what her abilities, what her magics create for her. What she's comfortable with. A rainforest such as that is much denser, has much more going on within it. I wasn't sure she would be comfortable there.
we're also thinking that a possibility would be in the area directly east of the rainforest, sort of on the edge. It looks like in the most southern part, the only sort of habitation, or developed habitation would be from Moss Haven, but I hear that's mostly druids. And so I was just thinking that maybe in that sort of open plains next to it, close to the ocean. So she has like forest next to her, open plains, and then behind her would be ocean for protection.
You're talking about where all the horses, cows are?
Yeah, like a little lower than that, but yeah, in that area. I go, see, it's below all these horses and cows.
I feel that probably be close to, if I'm honest with you.
So deeper.
I guess that rules out the swampy place you were talking about then, Basil.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think first things first, we have to figure out how to get Clover out of the grotto.
My thoughts were essentially islands around this continent. I'm not familiar with too many of them, but Clover would be able to fly over plenty and find one that she liked.
That's true, there is one by the turtle's feet.
Well, there are plenty surrounding around the island and on the outskirts, around the continent and on the outskirts of them. Even just these, pointing to some of the small ones.
Yeah, like around the rainforest.
Yes, exactly.
That's a good idea. Because from what we learned is that, you know, the rainforest and the desert are sort of not occupied by any particular kingdom. And so you're right that if she was on one of the islands near it, that it would be just even more isolated. which sounds ideal. And just for clarity, you would definitely describe where we are right now as a grotto, correct?
Yes, I suppose so.
By definition.
Yes.
Or some.
A grotto or a small picturesque cave, especially an artificial one in a park or a garden. Is that what you're
No, not that.
an indoor structure resembling a cave? That? But yes, a grotto.
Okay.
Why? Why do you ask?
I'm just wondering if, like, I was started thinking of this before I was looking up the definitions, to be honest, but I was like, because I was thinking, like, in, like, fiction or literature, a lot of times, like, somebody gets, like, swept up into the sea, and then they, like, wake up, and they're, like, in a cave, but it's, like, full of foliage, and it's because they had to go through, like, a tunnel system underwater to get into there. And so I was like, okay, if that's what a grotto is, then maybe that might mean that there is that kind of an exit out of there that we could take Clover if we could just help her kind of hold her breath long enough to get out. Because I remember that there was, like, something with water that we didn't look into before we left, but we talked about looking at, and then we were like, we'll check that out later. But I don't remember if it was, like, the pond or...
Yeah, so there's a pond in the middle. There's a waterfall going into the pond. And there is water feeding the waterfall, but it's not big enough for a dragon to fit. For Clover to fit through. And then there also... You haven't checked this, but there also has to be a way for the water to get out. Or this place would just...
Well, that's what I was thinking, is, like... The difference of, like, a grotto in my mind is, like, one is where it's, like, an alcove that becomes visible at certain tide points of the water. So, like, at high tide, you can't really see it, but then a low tide, you can kind of see into it, and it might kind of go up. And the other one would be, like, a completely enclosed space underground that is being fed water pretty consistently. But there has to be, like, an entrance and an exit for the water. Yeah. And so, knowing that, then that's probably... And this is difficult, too, because, like, this is Alex knowledge and not necessarily Basil knowledge, but I think that the fact that he's lived on and worked on the water forever, like, the idea of just thinking, like, there's water here, it's not stagnant and, like, foul, so it's being fed in. So there must be some flowing out. Would come.
I mean, Adarna is also smart enough to know that there's a way that the water gets in and there's a way that the water gets out. And if it was easy enough for Clover to get through either of those, they wouldn't be.
I was just hoping that they maybe hadn't tried. Well, yeah, cursed her for being smart. Do you remember in the first 2 or 3 sessions of this campaign where we were in that cave and there was a cave-in, and so the 4 or 5 of us just dug a hole through the wall?
God. That was great.
Yeah. Sort of wish there
that?
was more of us who could just be like, we dig a hole.
You could if you wanted to. Just spend a couple months digging a hole, like...
It's like, roll to see if you hurt your fingers while you're digging. Roll for calluses. Okay, so I guess we're riding the line between metagaming a little bit here, but I'll ask and you can just deny me the answer if you think I shouldn't have it. Is it to be expected that, like, any and all obvious options for getting Clover out of here have been thoroughly explored by Adarna?
Yes.
Okay. Like checking behind waterfalls, diving deep into the water to see if there's any specific areas.
You
Feeling if
will
there's any.
have to create your own way to get Clover out of here. Whether that is a magical way, whether that is blasting a hole through the cave in some sort of a way, whatever it may be.
How much does dynamite cost? Is it more or less than a P.O. box?
It's gonna draw so much attention too.
And
If we could do it all at once.
you are relatively deep underground, and also to the whole drawing attention part of it was also that they don't want people chasing Clovers.
Yeah. So we need to not do that. Maybe we get the cape extended. That's an option.
The more I hear, the more I'm like, I'm just trying to think of like anything else, because like, yeah, explosions and like presumably like how many feet approximately would you say we're underground? Like couple hundred?
Yeah, a couple hundred. I was gonna say like 300-400.
Even at the point at the tip top of the like dome of the cavern, what's the distance would you guess between that and the surface?
In the top of the cavern is probably about 100 feet up. It would still be a couple of 100 feet down from there.
So that doesn't seem like a valid option. So blasting is probably completely out unless one of the tunnels leading out through the water is, but then we can't blow it up because it's underwater.
Well, you do have the tunnels underwater. So there's 2 tunnels underwater at least. And then you also have the staircase you came down.
Is it wide?
Not wide enough for a dragon to fit through, but it'd probably be easier to blow up than the underwater tunnels. Was my thought.
What is the height? Like the height of the staircase at any point going down? Is it like carved in like one big strip, or is it like a tunnel with just staircase? Like, is it always only like 8 feet tall all the way down?
Yeah, it would probably only be like 8 to 10 feet tall.
It feels like a problem for like an engineering student. Like you have an object that you need to move out with the minimal amount of damage done. The room is this by this. The project is this by this. Also, you can't draw attention to yourself. So maybe it's like Ocean's 11, where you're doing a bank heist.
Yeah, heist a dragon. That is your quest, the dragon heist.
Heist a willing dragon with consent.
Yeah.
Okay, so following this logic that we're in right now, just for curiosity, if we went to a store that sells bulk dynamite, what is it per stick of dynamite? We talking like a gold, 10 gold? Or is it like 10 silver, which is a gold? Then there's like a lot of gunpowder, and it's like, do we have guns here then?
Yes, you've come across multiple guns and bombs.
Come across guns? I don't remember.
I don't remember finding many guns. But maybe I'm
We
wrong.
kicked their ass so fast
The
that they
pirates
didn't...
shot you with guns.
Oh, that is true, but that was like the
cannons.
first time at the start.
Yeah. So it's
You
been
expect
a
to
little
remember
bit.
2 years ago? slash 1 month ago.
Slash 1 month ago. Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how dynamite would even.
And like, just knowing that is just sort of
Probably be like 30 gold a stick.
okay. So that gives me the info I need. So at this junction, the issue that I see ahead of us is that this is now turned into spending a large sum of money to getting this dragon out of the cave. Because you either need an expensive magic item or we need to buy an absurd amount of TNT.
Either way, it's going to be expensive. And also, I feel like the TNT draws attention.
For sure. Well, and I wasn't even thinking that's necessarily a good idea, but if it's like, oh, actually TNT is this kingdom's like bread and butter, it's like buying potatoes in Idaho, you can get them for like a silver each. I'd be like, okay, technically we could just buy a shit ton of it and then like maybe make a diversion somewhere else so they run somewhere, then we blow this up and get the hell out of Dodge or something. But
well, maybe we figure out where TNT is made in the country, and then we have the Dryad teleport us there. We buy it there for the discounted price.
Or we teleport into their storage unit. And
well, there has to be a tree there for that to work.
Well, don't you know about the TNT company that's under the big tree?
Oh yeah, the TNT company under the world tree.
Not the world tree. It's just a big tree, and it's the TNT stored in the roots of the tree. No.
So what are? No, dynamite. Sure, is one way. Blow a hole through the cave to get her out.
Seems improbable.
What other ways have you thought of, just to kind of collect everything at once? What are the other ways in general that you could get her out?
I was thinking of like a shrinking potion at first. Just like something that we could have her like drink, and then she'd shrink to the size of like a normal horse, 1 horse wide. Something like a magic item that would like suck her into like a bottle or something, like a genie, but not a genie, but like a potion of capturing or something. Something like I'm thinking of like other stuff where it's like you can like draw an item into like a tapestry or like a painting and hold it there, like anything to kind of like take her into an object. I'm trying to think of other things I'd thought of the cape. Yeah, like transforming her, polymorphing her into a different creature. Which is that a spell that someone can eventually do?
Oh no.
Like if we found a trustworthy person that was like a super high level druid or something, or wizard.
It is a 4th circle spell, I believe.
I guess so. Someone could do it.
So what
I
level
think-
would one mostly be to be able to cast that?
I think Stellara could do it in up a little. You don't have any 4th.
So we just gotta go level up a little bit and get back here.
Would need to be a
4th
7th
circle?
level druid.
Oh.
So you would need 2 more level ups.
Not terrible, honestly.
And you would need to put those both in druid instead of cleric.
Right.
I don't know if I had planned. I guess I had planned maybe doing 1 more in paladin, but not like much. What was your plans? Do you remember? Were you doing 1 more in cleric before?
Oof.
We're 2 levels in our secondary class now.
You gotta do at
Yeah,
least one more, because level 3 is when you get stuff. Get, like,
Level 3 is your subclass,
Right.
which I thought was what you guys were planning on doing, or at least what Riley was planning before maybe going back to Druid.
I think that's sort of what both of ours were, because we reap the most benefits from getting that third level and then just going back to our normal stuff. Because it's not like I'm going to switch completely over being a paladin. That's just not my character. I mean, his whole life he was living like a little rogue, swashbuckler. So
yeah, no, that's totally fair.
um,
But yeah, so you got learning the polymorph spell, finding someone who could do it for you, but you would have to be able to trust them with the information about. You'd first need to find them, and then also be able to trust them with the information about the dragon.
maybe have an idea. Tell me what you think of this. All right, so you know how we just got all that crazy information about the halflings, right?
okay.
And it feels like it's really valuable historical information. And not only that, but like we have like the transcriptions, and we have the shield, and we have the medallion, and the medallion holds mostly historical value, right?
Well,
Okay.
I would reverse that, because the medallion you actually found as being what seemed to be an important.
Oh, true.
Thing for the
So
creature.
it's the shield and the rubbings are historical value. This other thing may be related, but not entirely. And I'll have to read through all the notes again to fully get myself. But we have stuff that's really valuable historically. Now, also,
just to remind you, the medallion was an emblem for an ancient clan of mages who ruled this region.
got it. So,
In short,
the other thing that we know is that document Adarna can take us to the rainforest. And the third thing we know is that in Moss Haven, it's mostly druids that are halflings. And so I'm wondering if we go there, we could, just like tell them about the things that we found about their people. I'm assuming, and this might be too much of an assumption, but like druids tend to be like nature loving animals, loving all that. And maybe we can kind of curry a trade of like, hey, we'll give you all this information that we found out and the things and tell you where you could go to like find it. And all we need is for you to do like a polymorph spell on our friend. And then the fact that like we won't tell them where Clover's gonna go. Like, who cares if they're all the way in this city and they know where Clover is, because the only way they can get back home really is with the help of our friend. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
I don't know. Does that seem crazy? Does that seem like a dumb idea?
It seems crazy, but we do a lot of crazy ideas, so.
This is true. Well, and it's not like we'd have to travel super far, but going outside of the city to find someone to help seems like the safest option for Clover. And
Not
going to the
because that's bringing more people we don't know into this. That could be
but we don't
dangerous
know
for
anyone
Clover.
here. We don't know anybody here, though.
Yeah, well, maybe we just gotta be capable and do it ourselves.
That's true. I mean, one option is to just wait. I just feel bad, like, if you would feel pressured to, like, skip taking the third level of cleric so we can do this for Clover faster.
I think that might take too long, then, for... I don't know if we want to wait that long, because that's gonna be a bit till we get 2 more levels.
Well, 2 or 3 if you did want to just, like, take your cleric level and then the other 2. So that's why I was like, I don't... Like, if we do that, we can, but, it's taken us 2 years to get to level 7, so another 2 or 3 levels might be another. Hopefully not that long. I don't know why.
Level 10 in 2 years. Oh,
I get the feeling, and it's just totally based on vibes and what's been said, that like the halflings in Moss Haven aren't super connected to the outside world because they've said like yeah, it's sort of their own like area, and they're a little wary of outsiders and stuff. And I feel like it might be worth looking into there. I'm not even advocating for Toll, which I really want to go to.
Cards.
Did also, if you remember, you met one of them. You met a halfling from Mosshaven.
That's right. That's right. And we got along well, right?
Ooh.
It was kind of just someone who happened to be passing by.
But didn't we talk to them and like tell them about the thing we found? Oh, we found some halfling stuff.
Yeah, it was Taln Wildheart.
That's right. I think that's written on my character sheet still.
One of the sons of the
treasure hunter.
No.
It says Tyln halfling treasure hunter on my notes.
Oh. No, his father was a treasure hunter and betrayed their village. His father had like stolen an artifact from their village. And he was going after his father.
What was the artifact again?
I don't think he told you exactly what the artifact was, just said it was an important artifact for them.
I feel like I remember kind of specifically going, it wasn't like a necklace of some kind, was it? And he was like, no, it wasn't. And we were like, oof, good, okay, well.
No, he, Talon is one of the sons of chief of the village, though.
Oh, so we got like a good connection there.
Oh.
Is everybody in that village, would we know if everybody in that village is like primarily druids, or is it sort of a diversified group of people with their clans?
Druids in the sense of, like, they may not all have a class of druid, but they're all druid.
Like druidic people?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I can't think of, I can't think of a better, like, anywhere else specifically to go to, like, find a druid that we can trust. Can you?
I suppose not. Not that I can come up with offhand.
I feel like, I mean, if nothing else, it's just good for us to sort of get a sense of the different areas of this continent, to maybe go there and, like, see what they act like before we say anything about our friend here. You know?
Fair.
And because if they're, like, incredibly respectful, they really, like, who knows, maybe they, like, hold a special place in their hearts for dragons and mythical beasts. And so, you know, maybe we can trust them, and maybe we can, you know, talk with them. Maybe our friend that we met on the trail will be there.
True.
Plus, wouldn't it be pretty cool to just go where there's a bunch of druidic people?
That would be very cool. And we can kind of, like, we'll think, yeah. We can do this plan. It'd be really cool, and we can kind of just try to figure out how they feel about dragons, ask them some vague questions, be like, what's your opinion on dragons, for no apparent reason?
What's your opinion on lizards, small and large?
That's a good one.
So, because we were already kind of talking about this, you know that, Tom was after someone who stole an important artifact to them. One thing you could do, and it might be preemptive to do this first, would be up to you guys. You could find that artifact, return it to them, and now they owe you a favor.
Oh.
Did Talon?
Taln? I call him Taln.
Taln? Did Taln tell us who the person was? I genuinely can't remember.
He said it was his father, who posed as an archaeologist, from the Library of Denier for years. Like, to the point that Colin was not born when he...
Where's Denier?
And so Colin's father posed as an archaeologist from the Library of Denier, which is a library in the capital city. And then eventually, after he had earned their trust and they let him into the ruins, stole the artifact in these ruins. The purpose of their village was to basically guard these ruins.
Famous read as hell.
I think that. Okay, so actually, I'm talking about this out of character. I think that with the help of name down for a reason, Adarna. I keep wanting to say Adriana. With the help of Adarna, we could go down to Moss Haven. Tell them that we, either if he's there, we go, we were so compelled by your story, we want to help you. Or if he's not there, like, hey, we ran into town and we want to help get this artifact back because we're adventurers and we try to do good in this world. Then maybe they could give us some idea of like if anybody like saw where he brought it or if they have suspicions. It's like my guess, and it's not a happy guess, not a big fan of this guess, is I'm guessing it's probably in the museum in Rionag, under guard, in the main capital. And then we have to literally do an impossible heist to get it back.
That wouldn't be good.
No,
Not ideal.
I feel like every other D&D group I have ever heard of would be ecstatic about the idea of pulling a heist. And you guys are like, that sounds awful.
You know
Anyways,
what?
continue.
Because my average roll is like a 6. If you could do a program that just like looks at every roll I've done in the chat.
Oh God.
And then just averages out the number, and I guarantee it's under 10. I guarantee it.
That I kind of want to know now.
I kind of do too. I don't know how to do that kind of a thing, but I think it's because usually D&D groups there's like 3 to 5 players in the group, and so they can combine all their different cool skills. And it's just like me and Stellara, and we are like such well-meaning and like kind-hearted and free-spirited people with some of the worst luck.
Oh my God.
Not always, but sometimes. I mean, I would only be worried if it was in any other town. I wouldn't be as worried, but I'm like, in the capital city, presumably the museum is owned by the royal family, as it usually does. You're like, oh yeah, the royal family sponsored this museum of antiquities where we can go and go like, oh, look at this tribal thing from there. And so we'd be stealing from the king of the empire, effectively.
Otherwise called the Emperor, just FYI.
Now, if we were going to do this, if we were actually going to do that, I would definitely need to stop back at the Thieves Guild to tell them I'm going to do it so I get some street cred at least.
That's true.
Yeah?
Be like, oh, this badass stole from the Emperor. Be like, yeah, no big deal. Okay, pay your respects. Is there a Thieves Guild in every town, would I think?
Not in every town, but there's definitely gotta be one in every major city. If not multiple.
In Tussin, it's called Tusslin.
Tusslin. That's good.
Every day I'm tussling.
But
oh my
yeah,
god.
also thieves guilds are also generally not necessarily
Half the time.
associated with one another. Like the
Okay.
Adventurers Guild, if you go to an Adventurers Guild here or in Reenog or in anywhere else in this country, they're all the same. Thieves guilds are not going to be that.
They're just looking after their own and wherever they are mostly.
Yep.
And maybe have heard of big jobs from across the way.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a big job that they'd probably hear of.
Not that they wouldn't be like friendly to people from other thieves guilds, just that they're not. They're each their own individual setup, basically.
Yeah. Okay. So, Stellara, I think, based off of what we know of Talon, if we remember him, and all the detailed things that he told us that we all remember, I think that it's probably a better idea to go to Moss Haven first. I think that it probably won't look very good if we show up there and we're like, here's the thing that somebody stole from you. Like, they might be a little suspicious of us. But if we go there and offer our support, they might, hand us a few things to help us retrieve it, give us some advice.
Yeah,
like a potion or something. I don't know. Obviously it's very important to them.
A polymorph potion?
Well, and then we can kind of have like it almost like a contract of like, if we do this, will you agree to give us, the help of one of your druids to cast polymorph on a friend of ours to help them or something.
Okay.
I don't want to railroad you into doing one particular thing, so.
No, I think this can work.
I have a good feeling about it. Because where one option closes, okay, another option opens. And I like the idea of actually getting to go to this corner of the continent or the country.
I mean, I feel like you've wanted to go there since you got the map.
I have. I mean, specifically Toad's Hole, but
Yeah.
Moss Haven is cool. Like, it's honestly like way farther than anywhere we've traveled. So being able to get there easily for a purpose would be, great. I just want to make sure that my partner in all things is 100% on board with this idea.
I am. I love a crazy idea. I do.
Well, and maybe I am starting to doubt it, but maybe, with the us giving them the information about their ancestors and the location of where to find more of that, maybe that'll be enough for them to do the spell. I feel like our connection to the chief's son might make it so we need to help that out, but we'll see. I wonder if that would count as a great feat. Probably not in the Adventurers Guild. We probably don't want to tell them we did that.
Yeah,
Probably not.
Can non-rogues be in the Thieves Guild?
Sure. You don't have to be a rogue to be a thief. I mean, you don't have to have a class of rogue to be a thief. You kind of do need to be a rogue to be a thief, because it's just kind of part of being a thief.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
And such. Is there...
Or, I guess, no, there are plenty of thieves that just go in guns blazing, destroying everything and taking things. That'd be a different kind of thief, though.
Yeah. I guess what... Because I was trying to think of, like, less straightforward ways of asking this, but is there any way for us to get, like, any rewards for doing big, cool heists?
I mean, a big cool hype in and of itself is a reward.
This is true.
Wondering about...
Like, if we don't get
Like-
rewarded from the Adventurers Guild for doing a really difficult, challenging thing, is there any kind of reward that we glean from the Thieves Guild? doing that?
I mean,
Like,
you're
not
not
necessarily
part of the Thieves Guild
monetarily.
right now.
But if we were, like, if I found
yeah.
the one here in Tussin,
Almost certainly.
like something even just like to gain us more respect and notoriety. Maybe not.
How?
but more
I'm just curious how you would want that to work. Like, are you gonna have
Great question. Great question that I haven't thought of.
not the notoriety part, but like you're now gaining notoriety in one direction for doing good stuff.
Mhm.
Would you come up with like a different name for the other direction?
Oh my
Like,
god.
the
Would it be
Daylight puddles.
yeah, something like that?
No, it'd be like
And like
the,
just
the
change
crimson.
your name depending on who you're talking to.
Well, okay, but here, so
But yes, you could. Yes, to answer your initial question, you could gain notoriety if that was something you were able to take credit for doing this big heist thing.
or like at the Thieves Guild, would it be like, all right, who wants to put money on if we can do this or not? You know, and then like a pool of betting starts, and we could put some money on ourselves accomplishing it, so we get like paid out for doing it right. I feel like that's a thing that they would probably do. Gambling
That would
and
totally be a thing that they do, but you're completely unknown to them. So you would have a little bit of a trouble doing that. If you already had a bunch of notoriety with them, 100% would not be an issue. But because they don't know who you are, don't know what you're capable of, becomes a bit of an issue there. Of like, do they bet for you or against you, or...
see, I would think that
Sort
they'd
of a
bet
thing.
against us, and our odds would be really bad. But like, we would just have to put enough money in where they're like, sure, we'll take it, and we'll let you lose all your money, and we won't see you again because you're gonna get your ass killed or put in jail or whatever.
Well, yeah, but it's like, oh, these people are coming, these unknown people are coming into town saying they're going to steal from the Emperor himself.
I'm sure they get
Either-
overconfident people all the time. They think it's free money.
Well, either, yes, you're just overconfident and there's no way you can do it, or you're trying to scam them. Would be kind of the two ways about it. That would be my
That's
thought process, at least.
I would feel like the compromise would be that we'd get less bets to make the pool bigger. There'd be like a couple guys like, sure, I'll take you up on that. You know, like, but you have to pay this much in to start or whatever. Like, and
Yeah.
leave it here. Like, we will give you your money if you actually come back with what you said you were going to get. That kind of
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yep.
Okay. And the other thing I would point out is I don't necessarily, and this is part of like actually Alex, but then I feel like Basil would feel similarly, just because he's like passionate about like things that people care about, is I don't necessarily have a problem with the Midnight Tides doing a good thing, even if it's not necessarily legal. Like, this was an artifact from these people that was stolen without their permission and is essentially put in a gentrified museum from a land that doesn't give a shit about them. And I don't care about stealing it and bringing it back to the people that it belongs to. But that's me, and I wouldn't make that decision on my own. It would probably, like, it would be a thing where, like, I don't mind doing it. I'm not going to put the Midnight Tides name on it necessarily. But, like, if it was like, we heard that, you might be like, I don't know what you're talking about. But then, like, underground, people might be like, I think these guys are, like, on the up and up for, like, what's right and good. What do you think, Stellar?
I mean, Stellar is, I definitely am always for some chaos and doing the right thing, so I'm down for that wholeheartedly.
I was like, that feels very Stellar. Of like, well, no, they shouldn't have that. That's not theirs. They stole it. Let's steal it back. It's the Emperor. I don't care. He took it. It's not his.
You understand Stellaris so much.
I mean, a few times it's been like me going like, we should just be like, no, that's not good. That's not a nice thing to do. I'm like, right. That's why I don't just walk around pickpocketing people, right? Partially because I'm
not
afraid I'll
intentionally,
fail.
at least.
Yeah. Have I pickpocketed somebody?
You
You've accidentally stolen a couple of things. You haven't done it in a while, but at the start of the campaign, you accidentally stole a couple of things.
I mean, I intentionally stole those.
But you
bag of
intentionally
bones from
took
that
them,
old
not thinking it was. Oh, yeah, okay. You did intentionally steal the bag of bones. That was
That's
just.
because they were mean to my
theft.
friend.
But you also like stole a pie and left a piece of coral behind.
That's true.
Yeah.
It was a shell. Cool shell.
Oh yeah, cool shell.
Which we all agreed would be worth a pie. You both said you'd make me a pie for that shell.
Oh, 100%. You want a pie? I'll make
Definitely
you a
worth
pie. That was a
You
cool
made a
shell. What?
Have you ever made a pie?
Have I ever made a pie? Of course I made a pie.
I've never made a pie.
You've never made a
You've never
pie?
made a pie?
Riley's made
sorry.
a pie.
Yeah, I didn't
What's
made a
that supposed to be?
pie.
Riley can make pies.
Riley lives off of. What did you say you live off of?
Boiled
Nothing-
chicken.
Boiled chicken. Riley's fridge is probably completely
Nope.
empty.
You don't bake the chicken? You boil it?
It's so much better that way.
Huh.
You
You do it in like a slow cooker?
No, just in a pot of water.
You should try a slow cooker, because then it gets like
Like a
really like
Pot
tender.
of. You just
No,
take a
because
pot,
that sounds
fill
like
it
a
with
lot
water,
of
put
work.
chicken in. Do you season it
Yeah.
at all?
Sometimes I put salt.
The water, salt, boil, chicken. God, that
Oh my
sounds.
lord.
But I mean,
It's
doesn't
been a
necessarily
while
sound
since
bad.
I've
just
done this, to be
boring.
fair. It is very good. But it's been a while since I've done this, because people give me so much shit for it, and I don't think Maddie would let me do that.
I think that if you boiled it and you cooked it and you brought it out and then you put like a bunch of different seasonings on it, you could be like, suck it, dude. This is good. I think
mean,
the fact you go like, sometimes I put salt is a pretty wild statement to make. Like, I don't want it to get too spicy, so I don't put pepper on it. Come on.
That sounds spicy. Yeah, you're right.
I've made like soup and like just water, seasoning and shit, and then a meat. And like, that's really good. But just like plain water and salt and chicken. Wild.
Pretty good. Pretty darn good.
Hey, but Riley's made a pie and I haven't, so I can't cast any stones. If I made a pie, I'd do the thing where you like use the extra dough to make a face on the top, and then put like some like cherries where the eyes are, so it looks like it's like a bleeding-eyed face.
Oh. Fair enough.
I love pie. It's far superior to cake in every way.
Yes. Wholeheartedly agree.
Riley, do you agree?
Pie over cake? Depends on the type of pie and the type of cake. I think ice cream cakes would take the cake on all those.
Ice
but if
cream
you had
cake
ice-
is damn good. So is cheesecake, although I don't think of cheesecake as the same as like a sheet cake.
Cheesecake is more like a pie than a cake.
Yeah, I can see cheesecake
like a
being
cheese
classified as pie.
But also, like,
It's like a sour cream pie.
you so often serve
Cream
pie
cheese pie.
with ice cream, with a scoop of ice cream. Which I guess that's two separate things at that point, but
Yeah, it's two separate things. That doesn't count.
still.
I just don't like birthday cakes, honestly. It's just not worth it anymore to eat them. I'm like, this is a lot of calories and I'm not going to enjoy it.
I would go for ice cream cakes on my birthday, so...
Ice cream cake and cookie cakes? Well, that's like a cookie pie. I don't know. Well,
You know, we need to get a cake and or a pie on Riley's birthday to also celebrate the birthday of Oatmeal and Chaos.
hell yeah.
Ooh!
Or we can all have a bowl of oatmeal with some berries in it.
that would probably make a lot more
That
sense.
is so much better.
Oh. Just plain oats, a little salt.
Actually, I've heard recently that something really good that you can do, and I haven't tried this, is instead of making oatmeal with oats and water, or oats and milk, you make it with stock, and it's like a savory oatmeal. And you can put other stuff in it too.
Interesting. I guess. I only think of it as like sweet because of the stuff that's with it.
Yeah. But apparently it's just a nice, good base for
Hearty kind
either
of thing.
way. Yeah. Again, haven't tried this, so can't actually speak on how good it is.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, going back to what we were discussing in game, I think that this seems like a plausible plan. I think that I don't want to spend a bunch of money buying magical things. Because we just did that. And it's still shocking how we only each got 2 items with 500 gold, plus 5 to 600 gold each. And I doubt we could get anything that would change a dragon in a meaningful way for less than 300 gold.
That's fair.
And I like the idea of, because here's the thing, if we get a druid and they're talented enough that they could like polymorph, but let's say it's like an older person, like we also still do like have control of them because we have lots of spells if we need to. If they're gonna threaten Clover, you could hypnotize them, you could charm them, I could web them, we could just kill them. I mean, I wouldn't want to, obviously.
I don't think
But,
we want to
like,
do that. We
I don't
try to
either.
avoid that one.
Absolutely. I'm just saying that like bringing in a stranger to help us with the Clover thing makes sense. It's minimal amounts of danger because we can control the situation. Because they don't know how to get out of the grotto right out the gate. We'll just have us teleport right into the middle of it. And so they can't just like run away. Right?
Fair.
And then
Unless,
when we
of course,
polymorph,
they can also teleport.
do you get teleportation skills at the level 7 druid or 9 druid?
No, I think that's like a 7th level spell.
Oh, well, the
Next level
fourth
spell.
was 4th level
Yeah, it was
was
fourth.
polymorph.
Yep.
Yeah, so as long as the same rules apply to the NPCs of this world that apply to us. I mean, I guess we won't know if they have just enough skill to do polymorph or not, or if they're like a level 14 druid. We go, okay, who in the room just learned polymorph?
Oh my god.
Okay, you get to go do it. Well, but then, okay, here's the thing though, is if they teleport away, then they still don't know where Clover is in the big sense. And we
In
could
a
just
big
cut down
sense?
that tree that they teleported through.
I guess it's fair.
Does that work, Astrid?
I mean, they have to be familiar with the tree, which, I mean, if they teleport into the grotto, they would kind of at that point be familiar with all the trees in the grotto, not just the singular tree. So,
What if we blindfold them?
that's an option.
We could blindfold them and just move them so they touch their hand to Clover to polymorph them.
It
Wild.
is sixth circle.
Is the teleport?
Yeah, transport via plants, which lets you teleport
Ooh.
between trees.
So if I put my cape on Stellara and let her turn into a rat, she could teleport through like a bush, like a much smaller plant than a tree, because it would be like the size of a rat. I think it would be pretty funny if you said yes.
Sure. I'll say yes to that.
Because the
No,
little
the
plants
spell
die
sa-
way faster.
The spell says a large or larger non-magical plant. But I think that would be fun, and I would let you turn into a rat and teleport through a smaller plant.
Yeah, that's funny. I like that.
Hell yeah.
Don't forget the asterisk. It's recorded. Chat. Clip this. Post it online. Blue sky it. I don't know what you call that.
Yeah, blue sky. Oh well, you're talking about I don't know what the post it. Post it on blue sky. I don't know.
Sky it. Blue
Oh
it.
my god.
Whatever you do to it. Okay. So, because I think we're gonna probably not start this big journey right this session. I think we could start.
Oh, you think we were doing that tonight? I thought we were going to do that
Oh,
tonight and get it
Yeah, I thought we were
done.
gonna finish the whole thing.
Oh,
I thought we were going to finish the entire campaign tonight.
Oh my gosh, I made such a conundrum, such a fool of myself. Just to recap, our idea
Yes.
is to first go to Moss Haven with the Dryad, whose name I still can't remember.
Adarna.
Miss
Adarna.
Dryad.
Ms. Dryad. Go with Adarna, scope it out, maybe a little bit from afar, and if they seem friendly, closer up, see if Talon is there. If he is, talk to him, offer aid. Maybe say, like, at the beginning, like, we came here because we heard there's, like, talented druids, and we need somebody to help us polymorph a friend of ours who's stuck, and just kind of leave it at that. See if they're willing to help. If they're not, we can offer our assistance as adventurers who are very talented at what we do, and see if they need our help with something. Presumably, it will probably getting the artifact back. In which case, we can go do that. Then we come back, give them the artifact, bring the whoever it is with us to the grotto, and have them polymorph Clover. And then, presumably, we can just bring Clover with us back to that forest when we drop them back off, if everything goes well. And then we get the reward of more World Tree knowledge than the 8 we know of now.
True. Yeah, it better be new ones that we don't already know of from that.
Should be like, this one be like, we already know it. We know it. Give us a new one. We've gotten smarter since the last time we talked. We know the pink one. We know the gray one. We know the other pink one. We know the blue one. And we know the blue one. I just noticed there's two.
You got the pink one, the teal one,
Two
the
teal.
red one, the black one, and the blue one.
Teal and blue. And pink and red.
And I think you also know a green one. Because you just rolled really well at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just not on this
Oh,
map.
yeah.
Because this is just one continent. Okay. I
And
do
there's
implore you.
3. There are 43 of them.
No, this isn't what I was going to implore you.
Okay.
I am imploring you that as a person who isn't uneducated, I would hope that I know how many continents are on this planet. Or is it not as well known as I would expect it to be? If you're saying there's like parts of the world that have yet to be explored, then that's totally plausible that we just wouldn't know.
Yeah, there are parts of this world that have yet to be explored. You would know how many settled continents there are. I don't know that number.
God,
You don't even know that number. Ooh.
God doesn't know.
So-
how many continents.
Somewhere between like 3 and 5.
47.
Maybe between 3 and 7.
Okay. Because there could be
Somewhere
like
between
smaller
there.
continents.
Yeah.
Here's a hot take that's nothing relating to D&D. I think that Europe and the Middle East are just part of Asia. There is no water separating them at all. Because like North America technically is connected to South America, but it's barely. And Africa is somewhat a little bit connected, but not by much. There's like enough water boundaries. But Europe and the Middle East and Asia are just all one big lump. And that's a dumb thing to say. I recognize that they are obviously different continents as they are considered it.
Yeah.
But if you're
yeah.
just looking at land masses, it's just one big hunk. One big hunk of thing.
No,
One big
I
honk of thing.
Australia is its own continent for sure.
would you call Greenland its own continent?
I think under my arbitrary rules that I've enforced, yes. Because it's big enough.
But would you would still call Australia its own continent?
Yeah, for sure. I just think like if there's like a sizable amount of it that is like not continued by land, like I think like between Africa and like Europe / the Middle East, there's like some that's like connected, but for the most part it's not. Yeah, like you could clearly see like a water border for the most part. I love just having such wild takes.
It sounds
That's something
like
that
it's...
I thought of.
Well, no, I agree with you. Like that is something I've wondered. Never really, I guess, really looked into it.
Yeah, because like Greenland is definitely like it's huge.
Mhm.
At least in world maps. I know that maps are skewed and they're not actually size appropriate.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't say Madagascar is a continent because then it's like okay, Japan is a continent.
Madagascar's just an island. That's fair to say.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Like
Greenland
Japan
is
and
like
Malaysia.
I don't know.
Let me look at size of Greenland.
It's pretty small. Greenland's pretty small.
836,000.
Australia is 3.5 times bigger than Greenland.
That makes sense.
Really? Oh yeah.
I think it's the map in like the northern parts of the map really skew it.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
completely like Euro-Western centric maps. I mean, like Africa's like way bigger than it looks.
Well, it's the north and south poles. The closer you get there, the larger things are. And Greenland is
Africa,
very high up there.
Africa is
Africa's
11.7 million.
Oh, yeah, Greenland's small.
Canada. Yeah, Canada is only 3.86 million miles versus Africa. And Russia is only half the size of Africa, which is wild. So yeah, I stand by my weird take. It's good that we don't have like a regular audience. They go like, "What?"
Even if we did, what the heck? We'd be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But no,
Stop
I
it.
agree
Shit.
with you. Asia, Europe being different continents is stupid. I initially thought it was that they were on different continental plates, and that's why. But no, it just sounds like it's from the quick bit of research I did, so I could be totally wrong. It sounds like it's just a political thing.
Oh, it's totally just
So-
like where like the Roman Empire expanded to, and like where people stop looking as white as other people, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
It's. I'm sure, like, if you ever want to watch something interesting, this is still not related to D&D. But if you
Of
ever
course
look,
not.
like, there's videos that'll show, like, from, like, when humans first settled and were making kind of, like, their early, like, established settlements, where it was, like, a bigger settlement. And, like, showing, like, where conquering happened and, like, what groups, and it's, like, a quick sped up map. And it just shows, like the colors changing, where it's like, oh, the Prussians and the Persians and the Ottoman Empire and this, and just seeing like where everything shifted and turned is very interesting to watch.
Yeah, I think I've seen things like that. Maybe not the exact thing you're talking about, but I've seen like those sorts of conquering map sort of things.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, you guys are so your plan at the moment sounded like you both agreed to go to Moss Haven, get someone from there to help you with the dragon situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You okay?
It'd be really funny if we go there and they're like, oh, we'd love to help. And all that planning and talking about like the heist and the thieves guild we did was just like us being over cautious.
We do a lot of planning normally. There's a reason they call us Tortuga.
Honestly, the audience knows, real OGs of Oatmeal and Chaos know why we're Tortuga.
For real.
Yeah,
Riley and Alex are Tortuga.
all 0 of them.
Hey, we've
Hey,
had
zero
a
how many
percent.
followers
association
do we
every now
have?
and then.
Huh? What did either of you say?
We have
We've had
followers.
people. Yeah, we've had someone like pop in every now and then.
Anyways, would you like to sign us out, Alex?
All right, everybody, thank you for watching another episode of Oatmeal and Chaos. Next time, we steal a dragon, beat up an emperor, and maybe earn a little money. But you won't find out unless you tune in next time. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
Right, y'all.